Hi guys, Irina Bakley here, a licensed relationship therapist from irinabakleycounselingllc.com. I am an individual and relationship therapist in Wake Forest, North Carolina, and I also provide virtual therapy to the residents of North Carolina, Virginia, and most countries abroad. Today we are talking about infidelity and a lot of lies that come with it. And the particular question that I hear from my clients and couples are how to save my marriage after infidelity and everything, all the aftermath stuff that happens after it. So let's briefly, and when I say briefly, it's a very kind of brief, it's a complicated topic, but today we're going to break it down in a very brief conversation, and so that you can have a little bit of information to help guide your thoughts and processes if you find yourself in this difficult situation. Like I said, infidelity and affairs are very, very, very complicated. And it's not black and white, and there are very different circumstances and components to the situation that play a huge role for every relationship and every partner. So you have to be real careful about quieting the noise and opinions that come from people who care about you around you, even though they do, and even though you might feel that their opinions are helpful. Oftentimes, those answers and opinions are not your truth and your opinions, and so you really want to create space for yourself to sit in it, to marinate in it, and to really look into into yourself to understand why this happened and what went wrong between you guys. Affair is a huge attachment injury. We call in EFT world their emotional focused therapy or modality that I primarily use, which is I feel it's the best, really, modality that is based on 30 plus years of research and science on how relationships work. And so it's a big thing that happens that puts the relationship at risk for everything, including safety. Emotional and physical safety. Like you question everything, your past, your present, your future. You don't feel safe with your partner, with the person that you thought, who you thought would be that person for you, your best friend, your, parent of your children, person you sleep in the same bed with. It's very challenging, and it's very hard to find yourself in this place. But a lot of times, what I find is that the affair that happened was not the problem, but it was, as hard as it is to say for me, the real problem was the disconnection between partners. An affair was just really a symptom to that, because oftentimes partners don't just go and start affairs out of nowhere. It takes days, months, and years for someone who cares about their family and cares about the children and cares about even their partner to go elsewhere and get their needs met. Something else is not working. And this is very, very hard for the partner who were cheated on to understand and see that the real problem lies in a lot of in a much deeper place than just the affair. And so if you are not in couples counseling, I would suggest you start one, because it's very, very helpful for a lot of people to have that professional, unbiased guidance and support, who have trainings in how couples work, how love works, how relationship work, like scientific training. And so they know exactly how to help in this very intricate and this very, very sensitive topics where both partners feel rejected, feel hurt, feel unseen, and completely devastated, um, to work through all the hurt and all the blame. Um, and the last thing I'm going to say is to have this, I'm looking at my notes, to have this honest conversation with yourself. Why did this happen? What did I do? Or what didn't I do in this situation? Or where in the past did we lose each other, and then we've never reconnected because of kind of everyday grind of things, or we just been busy because life is extremely busy and crowded. And so you want to talk to yourself very honestly. You want to talk to your partner if you guys are past, the huge initial escalation, and to talk, to sit down together and talk, or get help and have someone else, like a professional therapist, couples therapist, to do this conversation, to do this hard conversation, because again, like I said, it's a very, very complicated, not black and white matter. And the way you talk about it, the way you repair it, is going to impact everything, including your relationship. Even if you guys decide to split, it's going to dictate the quality of your co-parenting relationship with your children if they're still under 18. And you really want to do it right. And for your, first of all for yourselves, and second of all for your children, and for a lot of other members who are also going to be impacted by this big thing that happened. I hope this was helpful. We could have talked for a lot longer about a lot of different components of it, but I just wanted to very briefly um, give you guys some of my tips and perceptions and understanding of this, and some of the things that I tell my clients in sessions. Again, if you like what you're hearing, please subscribe to my channel. If you would like to chat and see if we can be a good fit, or if I can help you in any way or be of service, I would be very happy to do that. You can go on my website and click on schedule a free consultation, and we will agree on a time that I will call, and we will make it happen and chat, and hopefully get you to a better place. Thank you for being here. Until next time.